Sunday, Monday, Monday, Sunday, yo. Maybe I'll love you one day. Maybe we'll someday grow. Till then, I'll sit my drunk ass on that runway.
Yo! No, actually, I can't even talk about this on camera. Abuto Lena. It's his Matric dance on Thursday, right? And your boy decided to, so he got money from the rents and then basically uploaded top. He was meant to, guys, please don't like bother me with my how which sponge I used to blend my makeup, as long as it looks good and it works best for me. But the point here is that your boy uploaded top, right? Upload top all in the name of Zahara. And now he regrets it because he's looking at his stuff. Or I think he got home and we were all like, but what is that? And then he actually saw what, you know, guys, so obviously because he has big sisters, now I must go fix his matambozela. And then on top of that, uploaded chelete kaofela. So China. As you guys saw in last week's video, I was at Zara and I was gonna go exchange stuff. I can exchange the boy stuff. Yo, the lady that was initially helping me, she's like, okay, now can I have the card that you purchased this with? Your boy obviously didn't give me his card. I also didn't ask for it. Obviously, unfortunately, we can't exchange then. I mean, they can't give me a refund then. Her colleague comes like, actually, no, we're only going to exchange the pants for you. The shirt is stained, whatever. The guys, the shirt is not even that bad. She wasn't giving me an attitude, though. I'm just doing those facial expressions because can make it a hit. Because those things are both like 1.5 together. 1.6, 1. Yeah. The shirt's not that stained. I'm going to show you guys the shirt. Cool. You know, she's like, unfortunately, we can't. We're going to do the pants only, but you need to bring the card. So I'm obviously going to be with your homie. You guys will see. You'll meet the culprit today. And because, again, we are going on it's obviously not a pilgrimage, but we're going on a little journey of him, us trying to track on Tama China so that he actually looks decent and like he has an actual home before his Matric dance and in the world and to his peers. So yeah, so you guys will meet him a bit later. The status update right now is that he is at Southgate because your boy was just making baller decisions. He bought a pullover. Like a pullover in matais on their chest. The ones that our granddads used to wear. Your homeboy thought that was okay to buy that because he was going for like a vintagey look. Anyway, he bought that. So now he's at the store. And the store's like, unfortunately, we don't do refunds. You can do an exchange. You can get something else that's, you know, same amount to your pullover. The pullover is like 500 and something. You know, it's nice just making these purchases that are nonsensical when you don't work hard for the money. Being a child is nice. I won't even lie. So yeah, now I'm speaking to him on the phone. He's at the store. He's like, yeah, I don't see anything that I think I'm gelling with. And also, if I do, what are we gonna pair it with? He doesn't want to wear a polo neck. This is a nice polo neck. I'm like, no, take the polo neck. He's like, yeah, but everyone's gonna bring. Yo, where's he getting key enough? So now, I must make my way. Yeah, now I must make my way and go and assist him. Because I don't know. So I told him to consult with the other sisters, and then hear what they say about the polo neck, and then we can take it from there. But now him and I need to meet Kopara because we need to go to Santon again and then do the refund, and then we need to check on Samajana and see what he's gonna wear. Yo guys, I don't know what he did with the money. I don't, but crying over spilled milk is that guy. So And one thing I can tell you is that you need prayers right now. By the time you guys watch this, it's gonna be, you know, but all I can say is that in this here moment, because it's going down, down, Bobby, brushing a Ferrari. Anyway, yeah, now. Let's see how today goes. Now my best bet is CBD, guys. I'm waiting or believing in CBD. I'm believing in Kgothatso China. And most importantly, I'm believing home always comes through for us when we ask of him to. Even when we don't. Mulimu ke pause. Mulimu ke star. Mulimu to be honest, I don't deserve. I deserve na gona, but Yesu Christ. Ndiko sure. I'm sure if it is ever that guy, but that we're not in charge of our own lives. Like, we don't, you know what I mean? That God's will always prevail, because I feel like there's so much comfort in that. Imagine having to rely on ourselves. Already got the pause, already no shedding. So if Nelo were not really muso of our own lives, really. What a joke, madam. Anyway, it's a banana. Okay, it's a banana. Let's go sort out this boy's mess. He's already done a short gate, so it's gonna be quicker for him to get to Baragwana than it is for me. So let me actually stop. People on my channel go to so this ampano ya Tina yo. La kuzizwa njani? Why? Ampana ya chele. Ndaba zakho. Sebenze. That office kuba sisakhona nokuyinyandu. It's just, yeah, we both don't know it, so.
Nah, man, friends.
Nice. Let's try this again.
That's bad.
Yo. Please can the shop be good to us? Yo.
You know how much did I put that one? That big, the one we use in Omari. 50 rand. Even that does mean those are cheap.
I'm even considering buying this for myself, guys. Yo, it's hot. The gag for me is the sales people thinking that Njabula is my boyfriend. And I'm like, I used to wipe this nigga's ass. I'm actually wiping his behind for the last time before he goes into the real world. So relax, okay? If you were thinking about it, don't have children. Expensive. Oh, what else is there? Went to this beautiful suit shop that I told him about initially. And we're not allowed to record there. That shop, it's called at Men Exclusive, Cosmo Street. I know people are gonna be like, well, people that want to be bougie are gonna be like, no, that was not even small street. I'm like, that shop, you forget you're in small streets. Like, it's very opulent. It's like wow, I don't even really like. But I just had this thought, like, one of the most frazzling, if I can say, because I can't find a better word. Sometimes when I feel like a word best describes what I mean and what I feel, I use that word in spite of the actual dictionary meaning of the word. So you guys are gonna feel a lot of that. I will say something is groundbreaking when I mean that it's actually virtually whatever. Yeah, that's not bad, but not the point. The point here, I digress. The point here is that being a Christian, or not even being, trying to follow Christ is so difficult, because you are always conflicted with, like, the thought of, not the thought, it's either you're scared to speak, not even to speak, to rectify or maybe try and counter argue something, because you'll be seen as someone who has spiritual pride, but like it will never be that when, as someone that's trying to follow Christ, because I don't think, like, yeah, that's, I guess, subjective to a lot of us, but for me, I think like it's only now in my life where I'm like really, really got the awakening of like how following Christ requires so much of like self-deprivation of what you want. It's a lot to do with what God and Christ want for your life, and like how they want you to lead your life, and how to mirror Christianity, if I can say, to the world by just the person that you are. You don't have to say a lot or too much, but like the conflicting thing is that, number one, I don't know the Bible off by heart. Wagas, I don't know the Bible. I don't know the Bible off by heart, and therefore I feel like even if I knew it back to front, I don't think that I have the memory to be like, Ephesians 1 verse 27 says, and it's what I'm trying to say is that like the conflict is always, do you tell someone the truth? And by the truth, I mean what's in the Bible, which is the gospel. Now, if you're someone that doesn't believe in the Bible, this obviously doesn't necessarily, this is not, then you don't subscribe to that, which is perfectly fine. It's not that. But what I'm trying to say is that if you are someone that does, and you're friends with people that do, it's like people in our generation want to hear when they want to hear it, when they're comfortable with it, and that is very conflicting, myself included. Please, this is a moment of like self-reflection and like self-acknowledgement, if you will. But it's like, it's so tough, it's so challenging. I don't want to even take pity on myself, because like thousands of people have been in the position that I'm millions. So there's nothing new under the sun. So what I'm trying to say is that like I'm not special, but it's so challenging when you come from a place of love and then you need to have the argument with yourself, like, do I tell the gospel to someone that I love the way that it is, untethered, without the bling, without the because the truth is the truth. Like, there's no two ways about the truth. So there's always that thing, like, do I tell them the truth for what it is, and then risk them feeling like I'm being judgmental, or I have spiritual pride, or wada, or do I just sit back and be quiet, or do I give them certain bits of the truth, which is then not the truth, because it's not necessarily it's not the truth if you're gonna leave out certain things. That's my dilemma, if you will call it that. And I think the reason why I want to tell people the truth as it is in the gospel is because I love them, and it's sometimes because I wish someone had told me, and I know there are many people that have told me, and I just wasn't willing to listen at the time, because that meant surrendering to God, and like it actually meant actual obeying and not doing what I want to do, what pleases me, my flesh, etc. And I guess that's just the truth in a lot of contexts, not even just in the biblical or gospel kind. Like, if someone tells you a truth in life, it's gonna hurt sometimes. Like, if someone says to you that you can be mean, or they can say that you approached this scenario, you could have approached it better, or they say you were the wrong one, we are Kromoni, you were the actual anchor. When you're not in a time to admit it, or when you're not in a time sometimes to acknowledge, sometimes that's all it is. You're just not aware as yet. It hasn't hit you. You haven't really digested or dissected the situation enough to be like, no, actually, But from a Christian, like someone that wants and is trying to follow Christ, that's the dilemma that I find myself in. Like, I'm going to lose people because they feel like I think I'm better because I'm saying 1, 2, 3. And it's not because I think I'm better. Sometimes it's genuinely so that we can build a relationship of holding each other accountable according to the word. Like, I tell you stuff because I hope that next time, if I'm not acting accordingly, if that's not a way that is aligned to God, that I'm doing something, that you'll tell me. And apart from that, the root is that I love you. That's why it's like, you know how in a black household your family will say, we won't mislead you. We won't mislead you, but that outfit is just not looking right, because we can see you in ways that you can't see yourself. We can see you from an unbiased, if you will, you know. And you might feel like, the Banjela Mona or whatever. It's that kind of role play, if you will. Yeah, that was a lot to get off my chest, but yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, I'm obviously gonna pray about it. And I hope that God grants me the strength to stand against anything that might feel challenging and like stress me a bit, and stand true for his word. And I hope people receive it in the way that I would want them to, which is that I love them. Sometimes the truth is not going to be cute. It's not going to be nice. It's not going to be what you want to hear. This is for me also. Like, I think people tend to forget that, like, I'm not an angel. I'm not not just me. Anyone that I has a realistic sense of, like, they want to follow Christ and do better, or if that's doing better to them in their lives. If you're being honest with yourself first, because I mean the relationship was also between you and God, but it's like, if you want, when you get to that point in your life, I guess there's so much introspection that you need to do, whether you like to do it or not. And therefore, in that introspection comes the reality that you are not as dope as you thought you were. There's so much, if not everything, that you need to change about your life, yourself, your perspective, your outlook on life, your mannerisms, your demeanor, whatever, you know. And it's like, I wish that when sometimes I want to engage in those conversations or tell people, I wish that they remember that, like, I'm talking to them sinner to sinner. That's how I'm talking to them. I'm not talking to them because I'm from this moral high ground, or like this fake righteous high ground. It's not like that. I don't think I'm special, in like better than my peers. I think I'm unique. I think everyone is. I think that's the truth, because no one's fingerprint looks the same, and that is God. There's no two snowflakes that look the same. There are no two zebra stripes that look the same. That's the power of God. That's like, God is truly in the detail. That's the magnitude of God's greatness that we could never even comprehend, you know. But yeah, I digress again. But the point here is that rough. Morning, Bazakes. So I have to go out today at the house, do a little something with some people. And I don't know what to wear. So let's see. I have two options. The one being what you guys already know, the sister dress, right? Yeah, I'm sure we all know what it looks like, but it's like this dress that I've even worn on my Instagram. Or do I wear this shirt, right? These are the shoes overall, regardless of what. We're wearing these. However, back to what I was saying. So we either do the dress, right? We do the girlity with the girls, okay? Or we do the mugelings with that girl, okay? We do her, in her, and these chicky boos, right? Because it's nothing extra like formal with these girls. Or with these girls. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like I only wore these girls to grad. Do you know what I mean? Do you guys know these puppies? Oh my god, I need to show you. Y'all know these puppies. Do you guys know these puppies? Oh my gosh, okay. Only ever wore them to grad, yes. Or I could wear this girly tee with these sugar babies. I can't even say you guys must let me know what you think, because by the time you hear that, yo guys, mom's gonna go mad about how dirty these souls are with these puppies, guys. And I saw that MRP has these now, and I bought these like, yo, I think I bought these in May, like not at MRP. Or all of that with this McKillings and this guy, a skinny giant. Thanks, Escom. Gosh. Or we can do it with the skinny jean, or we can do it with the mom boyfriend jean. I don't know, guys. I'm so conflicted. Anyway, there's no other way. Shop. Thank you so much. Why is it shaking?
Like she had the opportunity.
She really did.
She really did. Oh,
That looks so good. Oh my god. Is it good?
oh my god.
I was obviously wearing with the shoes, but I said, hello, no, not anymore. So by any means necessary. Like, has anyone ever come across an opportunity and you just trying so hard to be grateful for, or to show gratitude for that opportunity, because you could have easily declined, you know. But first of all, you gotta put food on the table. Not food on the table, but like, first of all, you gotta pay the bills to pay, and you need the money. But like, you just can't help but feel like this, you could be doing something else, like something much more aligned to what you would like to be doing. Anyway, I think that's kind of been the motif this week. But I saw some lady yesterday, like she was preaching about something, like I'm trying to remember, but she was preaching, like it's like she was talking to me about this, or sending a message rather, like about how like we want to be in a different season to the season that God knows that we need to be in our lives right now, and that's why we were like, yes, we think that everything that the season that we're in, just because it's not the season that we want to be in. I was waiting for the car. So we think if we're in a season that we don't want to be in, and we're in the season that we're not in the season that we want to be in, we deem it as disappointment. And it's half the time it's not that. Half the time it really is just the season that you need to be in, because God's preparing you for the next season. And even in the next season, it doesn't mean it's going to be the one that you would love to be in, but it's all preparation for the season that you want to be in, and you are getting there, but it's just, the preparation is just not according to your time, and therefore we deem it as like disappointment, which is crazy. And by crazy I don't mean like we're like mad, but it's just like, try and think of it in that way, and that also kind of propels you to be a bit more grateful. I need to watch that insert again because I need it right now to propel me. But all things are working for my good, and more than anything, I'm at a time in my life where I really just want what God wants for me. Like, sometimes it's really not cute, hey, but I know it's for my better good, and apart from that, it's to glorify God, and that's the most important thing. Like that's echoing in my heart, right now. But rough, okay, it's a riff. But yeah, we'll make it. It's just.
So I'm not.
Yes, one. Put mine cash, one.
This is a serious call. Maybe I could win this. iPhone 13. So I'm not sure I might buy it for the
That's not a lie.
That's how
Say hi. You look nice. Can say hi. To me say hi. Guys, respect the element here. Guys, it's really it's moving. Are we stuck? Oh, we're moving now. But it's very strange.
I prefer Korea. I understand. Better outside.
We can't open, we can't close. If the screen says 4, but Runari Yako second floor.
We've been trying to press 2.
Yes.
We're actually stuck in the elevator.
We're not
So then why is it not just coming to? How did you feel there?
No, I thought I was stuck.
No, okay, we've gotten help because this is not it.
I really thought you were stuck.
No, we were. I don't know what was happening, but it was not.
That's why we couldn't press 2.
Hey, kutlano di macaroni ke tseo. O neka? Si santsane wa tla pie. No, they're not there. Obviously means that I'm not done. We're gonna send an order pie. Since I'm about to take a easily do. Hey, legal. The touches to this place is really cute. Like it's got a very modern thing to it. Wait, Portia asked for us to take her. No, her earrings.
Here we make space our canvas with ideas that shoot for the moon and live beyond gravity. And here
Does my hair look fine? I'm so scared. Yo. I'm on the second floor. Let's go fetch Kgothatso.
Yes. Vlog. What no vlog? Oh vlog. Dwixie. Give me some holy. It's a jungle.
Of being in the presence of something vast that challenges our understanding of the world. Here we all with what is possible.
Media.